Hello, and welcome to Old Sins and Sinners here on the Nerd Eternal Network. I'm your GM for the day, Jason, and with me as usual will be Eric as Alexander, Sarah as Mace, Carr as Ezekiel, Patrick as Cyrus,
Last week on Dragon Ball Georgia.
and Nick as Lucille. Here in North Carolina, by the way.
For those of you at home, we were discussing DBZ before the episode.
Alright, who remembers where we left off last time?
We are trying to get everybody out now that we have fetched them from the hell spawn that is Gallows.
We are, and I am apparently went unconscious, as apparently is tradition now.
When you're away, yes.
You opened a door by yourself, and the door pulled you through, and then we found you unconscious.
Mm-hmm.
Tied to a table.
Tied to a
Yeah.
table, yeah.
I got Daphne'd.
You got Daphne.
You did get Daphne.
And then Lucille followed shortly after.
Yeah.
Yes, I was very
Much
pleased.
to-
Very
much to-
pleased I got to use the phrase ass over tea kettle.
Yeah,
It's a good phrase.
it is.
Alright, so yes, y'all began exploring the Gallows house. You found the hallway where all the doors opened up into the same hallway, at least at first. And yeah, Cyrus cracked one open, did step through, cracked one open, and just sort of peeked through and saw a copy of the hallway that y'all weren't standing in. Turned to tell all y'all, and then, yeah, on its own, the door jerked open, pulling him in and then slamming shut behind him.
You're mine, bitch.
That kind of tracks.
Let's see, 3 of you got locked in a room with a bunch of dead birds spilling out of the walls.
Mm-hmm.
Alexander reached out for any friendly entities in the area and got his grandmother's ghost.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little bit of trauma.
A little bit. I mean, it's probably the least dramatic way somebody has met, the dead in this setting. But
Fair enough.
let's see, but that left Lucille by herself in the hallway where the lights started going off, and she could hear the sounds of someone heavy running at her. The hallway had been constantly extending to stop you from getting to the end of it, but her backing away from the noise she heard apparently worked. Her back hit the door at the end, she opened it up, and then fell down the stairs into the basement.
Ass over tea kettle, one might say.
Yes, I did say multiple times.
You did.
So Mace, Alexander, and Zeke managed to get back at with the help of Granny Winters, managed to get back out into the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
Figured out the whole, that Lucille had walked backwards thing. Made it into the basement where they found Lucille tied to a post, Cyrus tied to a table, and Elijah packed the missing child in a cage.
Which, if I remember, Zeke got Lucille untied and opened the cage. I can't remember if Zeke opened the cage or Lulu opened the cage. One of the two opened the cage.
You opened the cage because Lucille went to go help Cyrus.
That.
We split off.
Yeah.
But
And then you opened the cage, picked up the kid, came over, handed it to Lucille so you could pick up Cyrus.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Handed the boy to Lucille.
Mace was, I think, pinned under a
Bookshelf.
thing of shelves. It didn't actually knock her down, but she's still sort of, caught up in it. I think that's pretty much where we're at. I remember if there was any other important.
I know Alexander surprised Gallows by dodging him and then retaliating.
Yep. Was there something that had? Let's see. Oh yes, and Lucille had her speed hindered.
Yep. The
And her intellect
boosted.
Boosted.
Yeah, whatever the term is.
I think it's by 2
Eased.
ranks.
Yes.
Yeah,
I wanna
2.
say.
It's 2 in both cases.
Yeah.
That was something she had used.
There you go.
That's Gambler's Charm.
Because I want to get some of these ciphers out of my way.
Mm-hmm.
Zeke will be down to 1 unless he uses it tonight.
I only have one other cipher, but it's useless in this instance.
Because Zeke did give back one of
The Witchwood.
Alexander's. Yeah.
Yeah.
Witchwood one.
Which is currently active. Since Alexander might end up being a prime target.
It's either him or Lucille at this point.
Yeah, Gallows did express some interest in. I think Alexander, Lucille, maybe Mace.
And
It was
Yeah.
It was Calder, Winter, Cordelia. Those were the ones that he said. Because he said it went from a famine to a feast after mentioning their names.
Well, he hadn't had anybody to nibble on in a long time. And this kid wanders in. He definitely
And then
had
followed
some. He definitely had some hate for the Winters and the Calders, especially the Calders.
And then followed by 3 magical families. Just enter.
Yeah.
All right. Good momento. I forgot to put my GM screen up. It doesn't have a lot of information on it, but what it's got is useful. All right. So let's start off. Patrick, give me an initiative roll for Cyrus as you start to wake up. Difficulty is 6, I believe it was.
It was 5, I
Yes.
think. Where's the 6? Where's the
There it
initiative?
is.
Oh, it was 6.
Okay, the
but because
difficulty was
I was
5, you
hindered,
said?
It was 8.
6, Patrick.
6, I see.
Some instances it was 5, other instances it was 6.
It depended on exactly what was going on.
Failed, but not a complete failure.
The baseline is 6 right now because I did player intrude and destroyed one of my ciphers to
That's right.
Buck's haunt.
That's right. That ghost of a buck is they're acting as a distraction for him or for everybody.
For
Alright.
40 minutes, I believe.
Something like that. Anyway, though, you rolled a 5, so you wouldn't have beat. Your roll would not have
Okay.
beaten a 5 anyway. Don't worry. Everybody else is going after Gallows
It's 40 minutes
as well.
because
Yeah.
10 minutes per cipher level.
Yeah, so for the next 40 minutes, Gallows, all of Gallows' actions are hindered.
So yay! Instead of being, having to use like an 8, I now have to deal with a 7.
For speed tasks,
For
anyway.
speed tasks.
For speed.
You
Which
know,
is apparently his defense.
if you can convince him to get into a chess, a game of chess with you, it's aces.
Charm him out of it.
All right. So Gallows goes first. Let's see. He'd been engaged mostly with Alexander.
Mm-hmm.
But now he sees that that Zeke and Lucille have gotten.
His other snacks.
Yes. Let's see. Last round he tried that scream, I believe.
I think with placement being what it is, he's going to have to go through Alexander to get to Zeke or Lucille.
He's a ghost. Don't threaten him with a good time.
Well, so
But he's also the house. He can be anywhere.
So Ezekiel dropped the witch ward because he couldn't toss it to Alex. So
But you went and picked it up.
Yeah, Alex had to go and get it.
Okay, so he'd have moved deeper into the room. Okay.
Yeah, so he's over there with Zeke and Lucille and Cyrus right now. At least placement-wise, that's where he's at, because he had to go get the ward and then crack it and activate the cipher. Which, for note's sake for you, Jason, if Gallows attacks Alex, I get, or like does anything really with Alex that involves damage, I get +4 armor against it.
Okay. Yeah, I think I do remember that getting activated.
Yeah. Which with my wrap is 5 armor against him right now.
Oh, very protected.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's one of those cases where he knew we were going up against a spirit. He wanted to make a witch ward.
Let's see. Was anyone still paralyzed from his scream earlier?
No, we did that round already.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because the only one who didn't get paralyzed was Alex.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then he came after Alex. Alex dodged and then countered because I rolled a special.
And then Zeke and everything, all the movement happened after that.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the paralyzes was only for one round. Okay. So it wasn't a multiple round thing. Okay.
Because Zeke had protected the child from it, or tried to,
Mhm.
and then he had to move the next round to get to Lucille and Cyrus. Yeah.
All right. So he takes a step like he's moving towards Zeke or Lucille, but Alexander and the spirit of that buck, are kind of getting in his way.
Mhm.
So we're going to GM intrusion,
Mm-hmm.
so he can use his master of the house.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to roll a dice, even though GMs aren't supposed to in this game.
Mm-hmm.
But just for a simple even or odd.
Yeah.
Even he goes after Zeke. Odd he goes after Lucille.
Oh God.
And that is an even.
So going after Zeke.
So he's going after Zeke. So Zeke, have an XP.
Okay.
And give an XP to one of your friends.
I'll give it to Alexander this time.
Okay.
Seeing as he's been doing, I think he's intruded twice already.
Yes.
I have, yeah.
Fair
I have
enough.
intruded twice this arc.
So as I mentioned, much of the basement is covered with shelves, along the walls, with assorted things. Some of it might be food, but some of it are things like, hair, baby's teeth, You've seen all kinds of weirdness. One of those jars, Gallows makes a gesture with his hand. One of those jars flies off the shelf. Zeke headed straight for your head.
Okay.
Speed defense roll.
Cool. I'm going to use intellect instead because of think your way out.
That's fine. The level is 6.
Level is 5.
But yeah, about to say, but I think the butt would still be acting as a distraction, so it would still be affecting Gallows'
Yeah.
aim. So yeah, make it a 5.
Let me start.
Yeah,
over.
it's for the next 40 minutes. I think the wording said, because I deleted it off my sheet because I burned the cipher away.
So difficulty 5.
Yes.
Where is it? Yep. Hinder any or all
Special!
opponent's tasks. Yeah.
Can I have Zeke grab it and throw it back at him?
You may.
Catches
Zeke,
it,
like,
it's
Zeke will have like Cyrus here. He'll just grab it and just toss it back at whatever threw it at him.
Well, it just flew off the shelf, but you saw Gallows do the little hand gesture.
He'll throw it there. He'll throw it at Gallows.
All right. Well, that was Gallows' turn, so we'll let Zeke take his turn now.
Can I tell that Cyrus is waking up?
He's starting to move. Yeah, he's starting to wiggle around a little bit. So
Okay, he's gonna gently set him down.
well, make your throw first, because that's a kit
Oh,
and quick toss back.
yeah.
I'll let you sit Cyrus down for free.
What would that be?
All right, let me look
Maybe
at your
might?
sheet.
Would it be might or would it be? Do you want me to just do a punch? I don't technically have a ranged item.
You don't have a throw.
I mean, the shelf is a ranged item now.
The jar's a ranged item.
Let's see. You got might defense, speed defense, intellect defense. You're very defensive.
Mhm.
Light and medium weapons, heavy weapons.
I'm a tank. I'm not lying.
It's a jarring endeavor.
You can use might. I'll let you use might or speed, either one you want to.
Difficulty 5 still.
Let's see. Well, this is you trying to hit him, so this is not him being hindered in his task.
Right. So 6 then.
Yeah, go ahead and roll 6.
Yep.
Or versus 6.
I miss, but that's okay.
Well, you follow instructions though. You rolled a 6. All right, so you snatch the jar out of the air and you chunk it at him. And he startles like a normal person would startle if something got thrown in his head, kind of jerks to the side.
It's just like, wait, I'm a ghost. Why'd I do that?
It really strikes most of you. I mean, Cyrus, you're waking up right now. You're still staring at Zeke's butt because you're over his shoulder. But the rest of you,
Zeke's gonna
put
put Cyrus down.
Yeah. He's setting you down because you're moving around.
So is that my action for my turn? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, you made an attack.
Okay.
So yeah, to the rest of you, it just looks like somebody instinctively ducking out of the way. You've no idea if a jar would have actually hurt him or not. But he at least used to be a person. So. All right, who wants to go next? Or should I just call on somebody?
Let's see.
But let's let Mr. Cyrus wake up and do shit.
That's fair. That's fair.
Is anyone is he currently in melee with anybody?
Who?
The ghost.
Gallows.
He's right up in Alexander's face. There's also a ghost deer that you've seen before, actually, that is dancing around him, kind of getting in the way, getting in Gallows' way.
Okay, so I won't use that cipher then because it's a area attack.
Throw the grenade. Throw the grenade.
I didn't ask how big the room was. I said I cast Fireball.
In this case, Holy Hand Grenade of Antioch.
So Cyrus, you're waking up. The last thing you remember was getting pulled. Getting that door jerking open. You stumbling into the hallway. Door slammed. You turned around. The light started going off. You heard somebody running at you. You braced up and something hit you, and then you woke up. On Zeke's shoulder, and he's just now sitting there. Gallows does look like, obviously, like a spirit of some sort. Though you missed his jaw distending when he did his scream.
And I can ask, as I wake up, I ask, any particular way of handling something like that?
Magic works.
For the less magically inclined.
Everybody in the
It's not
room
my
just
turn. I
shrugs.
can't roll.
Everybody just shrugs their shoulders.
I mean, I could maybe answer if I'm
Where-
allowed to roll, but
Where are we? Like, what room are we in? Are we in the
We're in the
kitchen?
basement.
You look
We're
like
in the
you're in a
basement.
basement.
Okay, we are in the basement.
cellar.
Okay.
Yeah, you can see the stairs going up. There's shelving along the walls, all sorts of jars. There's a
Don't know
table.
if I need to ask this or not, but this is just spitballing in case this is something that Cyrus might have heard. Is there any salt down here? Or like rock salt or something?
This is not supernatural, sir.
Okay,
But no, you don't
Yeah.
see anything. You don't see anything like that.
Give me
okay.
my hula hoop of salt.
We need holy
What-
water.
Yeah, what do I actually... Is there anything down here that looks magical besides the ghost?
Let's see. Well,
I mean,
ghosts, because
there's
you've got that beard.
Alexander standing right there.
Besides present company.
There's a lot of weirds. As you look around, you notice the jars along the wall. There's a lot of weird stuff in there. Like, some of it might be rotting food. You can kind of smell rotten preserves in the air. But, like, some of the jars just have strands of hair or baby's teeth or pickled animal parts.
I am, since I don't know what can harm him, I'll just grab some of those jars and chuck them at him. Well,
Okay.
the baby teeth didn't work. Well, the pickle
Oh, I
thing
missed
seemed
the
to
baby
miss
teeth,
'em.
but yeah.
Let's see. What was in the jar Zeke threw?
I don't know. It was in the jar that Zeke threw.
You didn't have time to look at it, as it was flying at you and then flying away from you.
Yep.
But it did
just
shatter.
grabbed and threw.
When you missed him, it did shatter against the wall. And now you see what looks like a pickled human tongue laying amongst the broken glass, but it's wiggling.
Great. Lovely. That's great. That's not going to give Zeke nightmares. All right, cool.
All right, Cyrus, you're grabbing a jar. Let's see here. Do you have a throw skill?
Don't believe I do, but I can spend effort
Oh.
towards it. And try to remember, how does effort come back? Is that like after an encounter, or?
Well, when you spend effort, you're using points out of one of your pools.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So it comes back the same way it comes back if you're healing, or if somebody does healing on you. I keep saying a throw skill, but it may just be under athletics if you have athletics.
You're not restricted on the amount of effort you have. You can spend up to your maximum, which is either 1, 2, or 3 at this point. and then depending on what you took, really, and then you can just continually lose it until you're just like, oh, I have nothing left.
You know, like last season when every time Teak would use his luck.
Yeah. Let's see.
My poor boy and his luck.
At least it tended to be effective when you used it.
Hmm?
Mm-hmm.
I'm lost.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
tell you after game.
I did also not. that to be
TLDR, last year's character.
I know that much. I was only there for the last half, though.
Mhm.
Not even half. I think it was like the last quarter.
There we go. No, and the difficulty for
The difficulty is 6.
hey,
Well,
How much damage does a jar do?
2, 4, or 6.
yeah,
all
If
right.
it's well, technically 3, 5, or 7 because he did get a special.
He did get a special. He does get a +1 damage to it. I'm going to say 3. I mean that it does 2, but with the +1.
But
so
Cyrus, you
3.
see where it says cost down there and it says 2 on the right?
yes,
You take that out of whatever point
no,
you.
gotcha.
So, like, if it was a might roll, you take it out of that. If it was an intellect roll, you take it out of that, etc., etc.
That was speed because I was using speed. So
Yeah. Then you take 2 points out of speed because it doesn't do it automatically for you.
gotcha.
And I found out through trial and error that Edge only reduces the effort cost for the first level of effort.
Since
Oh.
I have edge. Since I have edge in that, it would be a 50. I went from a 16 to a 15 then.
Does it?
Yeah.
Because it's reduced. Because I have 2 intellect edge and it reduced it by 2.
Yes, but if you do 2 levels of effort, it reduces the first level of effort by 2 to 1, because the first level of effort is 3.
Yeah, because I only use 1 effort. Gotcha.
But the second level of effort is
All right, I'm gonna do a random intellect roll real quick just to
Okay.
test
well,
it.
second and up is
Yeah.
2 points out of the pool, but they don't get reduced.
Let's go with like 5.
Lucilla's testing things.
Yeah.
All right. So the jar hits and
Sorry, I'm
shatters.
just random.
Gallows kind of he reels back very much like a person that got hit, just got hit in the face with the jar. You know, despite the fact that you can kind of see through him. The jar shatters. Some kind of goop falls out of it. Don't know if maybe that's some of the rotten preserves. Though whatever it is, it's very dark, very viscous. And when
Very oozy.
it hits the ground, it starts kind of moving on its own a little bit, kind of pulsing or undulating.
Hold on.
Undulating. Meaning Jason has a word a day calendar.
Oh no, it's a callback
It
to season
appears
1.
in spirit.
I just had to add him and say undulating mentioned.
But yeah, he reared back. His there's cut on his face from the glass. Though it seals up where it's not visible. And it's not like he was bleeding because not physical. All right, so let's see. Zeke and Cyrus have gone.
Mm-mm-mm.
Would be Lucille or Mace at this point.
Lucille, you are holding a child.
Protectively holding a child, but yes, she's gonna be trying to get the fuck out of here. Must protect child.
All right, well, the only way out that you see is back up the stairs, which involves you having to run past all the fighting that's going on.
Okay. This will be fun. I just realized
Hmm.
that.
All right, Damper. You hinder all actions attempted by any number of targets within short range who can understand you. You choose which targets are affected. Affected targets' actions are hindered for 1 round.
You can just activate that because it's an enabler skill.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it costs 1. It's intellect. I'm
But-
pretty sure you've got an edge for that.
I have 3 edges. It's free.
All right, so you're going to switch that on?
That's on as she's trying to get the kid out of here.
I'm going to assume that Gallows is the target.
Yes. Why would she hinder her friends?
Because it's funny.
Hinders Zeke.
Hinder Mace.
Just handicap them so that they.
Look,
they
she
get
has a
killed.
very strong sense of fair play, and Gallows is outnumbered. All right, it's just not fair.
Hinders them so they have a sense of challenge.
No.
Good luck, Abias.
Now it says they have to understand you, so I assume you have to say something.
I mean, he already understands her. They had a whole spat earlier.
Yeah, but it feels like you. It just seems like you'd have to speak to do it. But like, I don't know what you would say that would be distracting.
There's a gesture. Could always. The gesture is something that can be understood.
The cats are helping.
Yeah.
The cats really are not helping.
Lucille opens her mouth. Cat noises.
She could, but no. Possibly flips him off as she's running by.
You know, Sarah made a good point about gestures can be understood. Carry on. So 1 rude hand gesture later, Gallows looks terribly offended. That's just not ladylike at all. He doesn't care for it.
He hasn't been very gentlemanly either. Tormenting children.
Zeke may or may not be holding in a laugh.
Trespassing children. They were trespassing.
What about the one that was just trying to peacefully sleep next door?
You have no proof he was doing that? That's all alleged?
It's alleged for now, but once we kick
All
his
right,
ass,
so
we'll
as
get
you run by carrying Elijah,
heard.
you know, you flip him off, running up the stairs.
How old was Gallows, by the way? This is because it might be one of those. I don't know what that means, but I don't think that's complimentary.
He was probably 45 when he died.
No, like year when he died.
Oh, he died like. I can't remember. Was it when
I think
Mace was?
he's.
Or was it? I think it was back before.
It was been 20 years.
Okay, so
Okay,
you
yeah.
probably know what that.
He knows what
Yeah,
the
yeah.
hell flipping the bird means.
Yes, the gesture
He's
goes
old,
back.
He ain't that old.
The gesture goes back a decent ways, but I don't know when it got popularized outside of English longbowmen. But oh yes, you're running up. So you're running up the stairs. Would you like an XP, Lucille?
Oh god. Fuck it, sure. Ugh.
Give yourself mark down an XP and give 1 to one of your buddies.
Let's do Mace. She's been tormented enough today.
By a bookshelf.
She hasn't been tormented at all today.
Yeah, not yet. Give her time.
No, I take that back. Mace today is still last week for Mace. It's all the same day. Sarah has not been tormented today, except by kittens. Demanding.
The world is tormenting me enough, but I will take the XP.
Demanding kittens. You start running up the stairs, and the two stairs that your feet are on suddenly drop flat. You've seen in cartoons when the stairs just, turn into a ramp.
Slip back down.
It's not the entire set of stairs, it's just the two your feet were on.
That's gonna hurt.
Oh yeah, you smack your knees, both your knees, just slam into the wood. And you slide back down a couple of steps before you manage to catch, Elijah kind of cries out as you start to fall, but you can catch yourself.
She'd be using her body to protect him anyway.
So yeah, it's not going to be any actual damage. It's just temporary pain to your knees.
Yeah.
But your speed is hindered one more.
Oh my god! Hindered by 3 now.
Only for a round though. This one only for a round. As they throb for a little bit.
In universe.
You have y'all have probably been in this house 30 or 40 minutes tops.
So she's got about 50 more minutes of.
Yeah, your thing lasts a good long. I will say 30 minutes just to have a firm number.
It lasts 90 minutes.
So you got about halfway up the stairs before they pulled that on you, and now you're picking yourself back up. Mace.
It was might against 6 to shrug off the shelves.
That is correct.
It'd be 5 now because of him being hindered.
That sounds fair.
Carry on.
Reroll effort.
I used 2 of my effort last game.
All right. Alex.
Mm-hmm. Can I use slicing strand to basically cut that bookshelf in half?
Sure. Let's see, it's a relatively immobile object other than falling over.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to roll to even aim that, I don't think.
Nope.
How much damage does it do? Oh, and it's extra effective against inanimate objects, isn't it?
Yep.
Well, if he controls the house, it's inanimate. But yeah. You whip out that strand, the bookcase falls into, or the shelves fall into a couple pieces. Mace, you're finally free.
Yay.
Couldn't you have done that sooner?
There was a lot going on.
There was a lot going on.
Let's see, then it's Gallows' turn.
Mm-hmm.
He's doubly hindered.
He leaps back away from Alexander up onto the steps.
Mm-hmm.
And reaches for Lucille. All right, so let's do some math. Lucille needs to give me a speed defense. As he's trying to reach into you. So the difficulty is 6. You have 3 hinders on you. So that puts it up to 9. But
he's hindered
he has 2
twice.
hinders on him, so that drops it from a 9 to a 7.
I don't have the speed. Oh.
You're gonna be our first person to go down a damage track.
Possibly.
You've got 3 points of speed. I'm sure it will be fine.
Jason,
Hmm?
I have a question before
Yes.
this happens.
Mhm.
Can I use a player intrusion to make him grab me instead of her by running over there with a player intrusion?
Hmm.
It says that I can use a XP to alter something in the world. Introduces a change to the world or current circumstances rather than directly changing the character.
That's not affecting PCs. I don't think that's affecting that's the environment. Like, oh, is there a fire hose out in the hallway? You know, if you were in a hotel or
An
something.
intrusion that heals the character would not. That's an example they give. So Zeke would be just swapping who he's doing it to.
Yeah, but that's you. It sounds like that's for changing your environment. Like,
Well, no, it's
I want a
for
frying
instance, an
pan, or I
intrusion
want to.
indicating that the cipher you just used still has an appropriate use. So yeah, okay. Come on.
Yeah, I don't think that's giving you an extra action or anything, though. Is there anything else on the list? I know they give
Just
several.
checking.
Player.
Are there other intrusions other than the 3 that are in the main book?
I do
I
not
need to
know.
look now. Because I know there's the 3 for Sage, which is Sudden Vision, Nearby Presence, and Magic Surge, but...
And it's what is Zeke?
Right? But Zeke's just basically like, if he sees her reaching for Lucille, he's basically trying to run over there and put himself between him and her.
All right, and what is Zeke? Sage, Protector, that sort of thing. What?
It's
Which one is it?
Explorer, but he does none of those would actually let him do that. But I'm reading the compendium. It says player intrusions give the players a small bit of narrative control over the world. However, the world still remains in the GM's purview. You can always overrule a player intrusion or suggest a way to massage it so that it fits better into the setting. Still, because it is indeed narrative control, a player intrusion should always involve a small aspect of the world beyond the character. I punch my foe really hard is an expression of effort or perhaps character ability. My foe slips and falls backwards off the ledge is a player intrusion.
Okay, if you could make him trip.
Actually, apparently there are more specific player intrusions after all.
No. Player intrusions, you can activate a player intrusion at any time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I mean, like, I was looking at specific ones.
Yeah.
There's an additional 3 in Dig Your Own Grave.
Tell you what, I'll make it easy. If there is like another jar from maybe the shelf that Mace had fall on her near Zeke, he'll grab it and throw it at him as the player intrusion. Just to knock him off course. Maybe make him fall or something like that.
All right, spend the XP. It's not going to be an attack or even really an extra action
no
mechanically.
Damage, no damage.
It just flies in front of his face. He does that instinctive jerk back, and it smashes against the wall as he was reaching for Lucille.
And Zeke just growls and says, "Don't you touch her."
I declare. You're getting the
I-
vapors.
I declare you as a bitch.
Gallows smiles at you, Zeke.
Fine.
Oh, does she have your heart? I think I'm about to have her heart.
Mm.
And like refocuses on her, but yeah, that's his action. So
My heart is not for you to take.
we shall see. All right, so that was Gallows' turn. Who wants to go next?
I'll go and chuck another jar at him.
Okay.
More
There's-
jars.
There's lots of jars on the wall.
Check all the jars.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
We'll say this time that you grab a fairly large pickle jar. There's no liquid in this one. Just a kind of desiccated human hand. Look like there's candle wicks coming out of the ends of each finger.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Somebody grab it. Could be useful.
No, thank you.
Ah, damn.
All right. No, yeah. Roll to 3. Ain't much you can do.
Yep.
So that jar smashes, against the. You threw it a little short. It smashes against the steps that he's standing on, and not actually on him. The hand falls to the ground. At least this one doesn't seem to start moving on its own or anything. Let's go with Mace. Mace, you are free of the shelf. What would you like to do?
She has seen that the jars seem to have an effect on him, right?
Oh, yes. The one that smashed into his face seemed to.
And
Oh,
there's
are we killing him with himself?
I was suspecting of this. My next plan was actually the tongue that's still moving. Well, I'll let you know when we get there.
So, Mace, what are you doing? Yes, you have definitely noticed that the jar had an effect on him when he hit him in the
Is-
face.
there's something nearby that there's enough left of that she could coat her hands in it.
There is the viscous goo that's trying to move away from the fight. Very, very slowly. The undulating goo.
In for a penny, in for a pound. She coats her hand in the goo and takes a swing at him. Could I?
The goo is warm to the touch.
Fantastic.
Ugh.
Makes it
Is
even
that-
better.
Also has a point.
Would I be able to activate Fury, or would that be a separate action? It does say action. Damn.
Yeah.
I'll worry
If
about.
it was an enabler, then you could have just done it.
Oh, I'll just punch
Ow!
him anyways.
There are general player intrusions too.
Yes. Several. I think every actual class has their own.
Yes.
Well, they do, but I was looking at others and under dig your own grave,
Okay, gotcha.
and
We're not
there's
under in it.
there's an extra 3 for each class, and then there's an entire page for general. Anyway,
Not
sorry.
under
All right, Mace.
it.
So you run up the stairs behind Lucille, to get within range of him. And you have the goo dripping from your hand. Well, not dripping, because it's viscous enough that it's not really.
I have goo boxing mitts.
Some of it's dangling and flopping around as you run.
I will then use. Yeah, I'll just do a regular punch on him
Okay.
just right now to see if it works. So it'd be 4. And might against 5.
Yes, because he's got that hindered thing on him. All right.
I miss.
You do indeed. All right, that was. Let's see. Mace went. Cyrus went. Or did Cyrus? Yeah. Yeah, Cyrus threw another. He threw the pickle jar. That's right. Alexander,
Yes.
what would you like to do?
So he is standing on the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Okay. So we already found weak spot would basically be getting everybody out of this basement. I'm just gonna slicing strand.
All right, so that is 4 points.
Don't have much else I can do to him right now.
Minus any armor he's got.
Yeah.
All right. All right, so you're just sitting there slashing out with your power. So that leaves what, Zeke and Lucille that have not gone.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Lucille, what are you doing?
Mm. Well, we're gonna pair Damper with Shake the Bones.
But he's a ghost. He has no bones.
Well, he shuddered earlier.
All right, so you lash out at him with words of power.
Yep. Mostly cursing him for being a pain in the ass.
You don't swear in front of a child. What's wrong with you?
I think the child is in agreement right now.
You're going to get a strongly worded letter from his mother when she finds out where he's learning some of these words from.
Okay, man, we can put him right back where we found him.
Yeah. She should expect that from somebody hanging out with Calder.
The ears are covered on the boy. It's fine.
All right, does not say that it ignores armor, so he definitely does not like it though.
Well, he's also dampered because that's just enabled.
Oh wait, hang on. It's 2 points of might and 2 points of intellect. So
4 points total.
yeah, 4 points total. Let me add another points there because his armor doesn't help him with the intellect. Okay, yeah. I think you may have hit him with that once last time. All right, and Zeke.
Well, he's on the stairs in front of Lulu.
There's a lot of people on the stairs right now. He's here. Lulu's right there in front of him. Probably just a step behind Mace. Lucille, you're going to have a hard time trying to squeeze past him to get out.
Tell you what, seeing as I can't get to him, I'm going to use Learning the Path.
Oh, what's this do?
Is this? Wait, no, this is not the one I was thinking of. Hold on. Is this the one? Study a creature or object. Yep. I'm going to study him and see how the best way of attacking it. So whenever I attack him, it'll be eased.
Okay.
So you observe or study a creature, object, or location for at least one round. The next time you interact with it, possibly in the following round, a related task such as persuading the creature, attacking it, or defending from its attack is used.
Okay, it costs 2. I'm sure you've got a...
I've got 2 edge, so it's free for me.
I think I'm gonna put the edge in speed next.
I thought I had your sheet pulled up. That was Cyrus's sheet I was looking at. Yeah. Okay.
Is recovery an action to do? Is that right? Yeah, it is an action.
I've already used my action version.
I have 3 action versions of recovery to do.
Jesus.
Yeah, I said it's a tank. He's basically the equivalent of a barbarian in this game right now.
Barbarian.
Barbarian.
All right. Well, Mace is right in front of Gallows. He'd have to get through her. Oh wait, he's a ghost. He can get through her to get to.
He's done that once already. Come on.
So yeah, he steps forward and kind of half occupies the space that Mace is in, still reaching back for Lucille.
Ugh.
While throwing kind of a side-eye smirk at Zeke while he reaches for her.
Disgusting.
So let's see. How long do you have him hindered for with your thing?
He just is permanently.
It's one round, but she essentially reapplied it since he's
Yeah, because it's
short range
enabler.
next
It's basically a bonus action for her.
Okay.
she reapplied it with when she did shake the bones.
So his base is a 6. He's hindered, so it's a 5. One of your hinders is gone from the knee thing. Your knee isn't throbbing as bad now. But you've still got the -2. So I think you're rolling on a 7 this time.
Isn't the deer still hindering too?
Deer is still hindering.
Oh, that's right. So that 7 becomes a 6. So you're basically rolling against his default. Or his baseline level.
I would like to do a player intrusion.
Alright, how are you intruding?
Unintended ward. Some combination of your words, gestures, things you're wearing, family lineage, and the ambient sunlight or moonlight creates a minor ward against your foe. Your defenses against them are eased by 2 steps for the next couple of rounds, then by just 1 step for a couple more rounds, and then go back to normal.
Okay.
So then that would make it 6 minus 2 at that point. Would then turn it
So
into a 4.
eased by 2 for 2 rounds. And then by 1 for 2 rounds. And I made little boxes. I will check as you use them. So this round is one of them. Or no, it would be a 2. Be 2 of heat. Yeah. This
You
round
would
is easing for you.
6. He's hindered by 2, but he's also hindered by 2, leaving it a 6, which then makes it a 4.
Let's see.
Can Mace count as an asset because he's going through her to get to Lucille?
She would have to give up an action to do that. So this is the beginning of a new round, so she could choose to do so. But you might be better off with her punching on it. But yeah, you've got him at a 4, so that's doable.
I guess this is gonna hurt.
You just have to
Can
roll
I
a 12 or
cast
better.
this damn charm away? I don't want it anymore. It ain't worth it.
Sorry, you activated it. It's doing what it do.
Ugh. Okay, we'll see how this goes.
Mm-hmm. Right on point too.
You have succeeded at a speed roll for once in this scenario.
Yay! God.
So yeah, he reaches for you. I mean, hand clearly aimed at your heart. And you drop back a couple of steps, So instead of your heart, his hand grasps just an inch or so from your face, but it seems to hit something and recoil. Lucille, you've got an interesting family that does interesting things, don't you?
I suppose that could be said.
How would you like it if when you were stumbling back, you said a few words? Words you barely remember from your childhood. Maybe a granny or somebody, some of the older folks. Maybe it was something you heard them use that triggered this.
She's not gonna remember this, but yeah.
You know, some have remembered something that you're not even really sure exactly what it was you said. Yeah. But you feel your ability kind of flare up and push back against him.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Come on, I just want to deplete your speed pool. That's all I want to do.
Huh?
Why are you making it so hard?
Hey, this speed is mine.
All right, Mace, you're right in his face. What do you want to do?
Back him in the
We'll
jaw.
we'll try the punch again.
Okay,
Punch, punch.
Still 5, correct?
correct. Yeah, the ward thing hinders him of going against her, not a.
Carry on.
It has not been a good day for Mace.
Yeah,
I
same.
think you need to save
Last-
the dice.
I've reloaded and it's just rolling like last week. Sometimes the dice want to tell a story, sometimes the story is not favoring you.
Man, it almost makes me feel bad for what's going to happen to Mace later. Anyway, that's everybody that's on the stairs.
No, you don't.
No, I really don't. I don't. I was trying to make you feel a little better, but okay.
It's tortured Lulu season today. Yeesh.
Alexander. Oh, he stepped away. In that case, Cyrus.
All right. I'm testing a theory here.
Okay.
The
Stab
tongue
the
that's
tongue.
the tongue that's still wiggling on the ground. I'll pull out the K-bar knife and shove it in and basically stab it. What's his reaction?
He does not react.
There's just a wiggly tongue here, and there's nothing associated with it.
The tongue continues to wiggle. It's like the tongue doesn't really react to it. I mean, the knife penetrates it fine, but you know, you can now hold the knife up in front of you with this wiggling tongue on the end of it.
Well,
Can we
with
just
that,
burn down this house now, please?
well, there goes that idea. And I chuck another jar.
No, you walked up and speared the.
All right. Till next turn.
All the improvised weapons.
Yep.
All right.
Cyrus, you need to holy and sanctify your knife so you can stab a ghost.
Alexander. Or did I? No, that's right. I keep calling him and he's not back yet. Oh, there he is.
He's just sat down though.
That'll work. All right, Alexander, what are you doing?
What has happened?
What was the last thing you heard?
Lucille was using a intrusion.
Okay, she avoided getting touched by speaking some words she only half remembers and throwing up some sort of temporary ward.
Mm-hmm.
Mace tried to punch him, did not roll well. And then Cyrus tested the theory by walking up and stabbing that wriggling tongue to see if that hurt him at all. It did not.
It did not.
Lucille needs a hug.
Gallows is trying.
Not a
Hmm.
hug from him. Go away.
You can't tell a man to go away in his own house. Not when you're in there
Tell a man
uninvited.
not to touch. I'm a weirdo. Not touchy.
Hmm.
So while he's thinking, clarification question: if a cipher specifically tells you to throw it, could you instead smash it on them, or do you have to throw it?
What cipher are we talking about?
The one that I have is called Witch Queen's Curse. It says throw the stone at a foe. Upon contact, the cipher drains life from the character. My question is could he just walk up and try and smash it against him, or do I have to specifically throw it?
In the case of this one,
Because it just says upon contact is the next sentence, so that's why I was wondering if I could.
so what happens if you're still in contact with it when it activates?
It doesn't say. I would just drain.
Well, it says
it.
you throw.
Yeah, I know. That's I guess up to DM.
So the important part would seem to be it making contact with the person, with whatever you're hitting. But if you're still in contact with it,
What does it do entirely?
If upon contact the cipher drains life from a character, inflicting damage equal to the cipher's level, ignores armor, you gain that stolen health as points in your might pool.
Okay. I had not read that. I had not gotten to that last part.
Of healing.
So that is
Lucille needs a bit of healing. Just put that in her hand, and she can eat it.
That's
yeah.
one of his ideas.
I would say that would go ahead. I would say that would work fine.
Okay.
Since it is specifically draining it into you, the fact that you're touching it shouldn't be a hindrance there.
Are the stairs entirely impassable right now?
You're not going to be able to get up past You got Lucille, the child, Mace, and then Gallows.
I thought Gallows was. Oh, did he step back?
He jumped up on the steps in front.
Mace's space.
He jumped up.
And then stepped down into. He's like half leaning through Mace.
Okay.
So Zeke is behind Lucille, I think.
Yeah. I have a question for that, but I'll wait.
So is it Maggie partially Gallows and then Lucille?
Yes.
And it's only a one-person wide stair?
Yes. I mean, two people could squeeze past each other.
Okay.
But that's with both of them cooperating and trying to squeeze past, not.
Yeah, probably turning facing each other, walking like.
Got it. Okay. Sorry, I have to pop my back. Oh, scheiße.
Yeah, it sounded like that needed it.
Did you hear that?
Only your reaction to whatever was happening.
Oh, okay.
I heard old man in pain noises.
Thought you heard my spine crack, and I was like, "Oh dear."
No. Your spine is not as loud as the kitten's.
Okay.
So they've been quiet lately.
He wouldn't be able to get up the stairs. He'll just go, guys. He's a ghost. Just move through him. And he'll walk up behind Lucille. Really? Never mind.
Your dice are being kind to me tonight.
Yes, they are. Lucille does not get healed. But he does put a hand on her back. So she could utilize his healing as well, just by being in contact with him.
Does that require an action, or is that just an auto thing?
That's on her turn.
Okay.
That's
I
not.
think
Or
she.
it's an action on her turn.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not when he activates. It's technically an enabler.
But it gives
So
the
it's
enabler to somebody else.
Yeah, it's something that's always active.
But it has to be an action on the person's
yeah.
turn.
Okay. All right, that leaves Zeke. Zeke, you have been studying this man, or
Yep.
what used to be a man. The best time to attack him would be when he's distracted, and literally everybody else has just tried doing something to him.
So question for that though, then, does it seem like if Zeke walked up and like, could he grab him? I know this is a ghost, but bear with me.
Well, let's see. He's leaning through Mace, so Mace would not be in the way because he was reaching for.
Yep. Basically, if this man has a collar, Zeke wants. I'm curious if Zeke could grab it.
If you got up behind Lucille, you probably you could definitely make the attempt. However, Alexander is standing right behind Lucille now. There's more people on the steps now than there was. So he wanted to kind of run up and just slide next to him and try to grab him. There's going to be some hindering, and
Yeah, but it's still eased for me. So I'm basically making a neutral attack.
Yeah. And if you fumble, you might push Alexander off the stairs or something.
I'm gonna walk up and I'm gonna try and grab this man by the collar and yank him to where he's standing in front of Zeke.
Okay. So you run up the stairs behind Alexander, kind of squeeze past him, reach forward.
Yep.
Make the roll. If you have some sort of
So,
unarmed skill or
5 or
something.
6. I mean, all I have is. Hold on. Is this a might based action or is it an attack roll? Which are you calling it? Because he's not really doing damage. He's trying to rip him like where he's like face to face.
It's more of a grappling wrestling sort of thing you're doing.
Cool. Muscles of iron. It's eased again.
Good deal.
Okay. So what's the difficulty?
The baseline difficulty on him is a 6.
Okay.
You said it was eased
twice, so that's a 4.
Eased twice, but you're hindered from having to
get a
crowd
5.
around people.
Right. So it would be 5 instead.
Does he have anything on him that's hindering him?
Nope. We're using rest from chance. I'm rolling another d20.
All right, if you roll a natural 1 on a d20, you can reroll the die. Okay, you reroll to avoid GM intrusions unless you roll a second one.
I at least avoid the GM intrusion, but it doesn't work.
Okay.
Wait. Difficulty 5, 10. I used effort 3, so my target number is 6, so I beat him.
As your target,
If
your target difficulty is 6.
Difficulty 5, target number 15 normally.
Okay.
Effort 3 used, final 2, but I rolled a 6 on the new die. Target number is 6 for the final number.
Yeah, he makes it.
I meets it, beats it.
Yeah, you're correct.
So I grab him and I rip him out to where he's standing in front of Zeke.
So basically, you reach past him and you drag him the rest of the way through Mace, through Lucille and Elijah, and through Alexander. So the two of you are now the last in line.
Yep.
Of the stairs.
And Zeke is going to hold on to him and just say, "Get out."
Get away. Go. Leave.
All right, now it is Gallows' turn.
Yeah.
He's been ripped from his prey.
And staring Zeke in the eyes right now.
There's a bot to be purged.
There's a bot to be purged?
Yeah.
Oh, I have got the chat up. I thought. Where did it go? Ah, but I had gotten it buried behind stuff. Deleted. All right. So Gallows looks at you. Just this utter look of condescension. Get out of my house! Oh, you're an arrogant little thing, and then tries to reach into your chest.
No. He wasn't saying that to him. He was saying that
I
to
understand this. Gallows
Yeah.
maybe is misinterpreting what you said, or maybe is doing it.
Yeah.
Just saying it. So you got him kind of snatched up by his ghostly collar, and he just reaches into your chest.
Cool.
He is hindered.
You may make a.
Defense?
I'm skilled at many defenses.
All right, so this is a speed defense.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I think he's got one hinder on him for the ghost of
Wait, no.
the spirit.
The damper, the deer. So that's 2 hinders.
Let's see. What was the damper? The one that
Hindered all anything he did.
Hindered any and all actions.
uh,
Can I reapply it?
I don't think you
I
specified
mean,
it.
you did on your turn.
All right.
Aye.
So 6. He's hindered twice, makes it a 4. I'm going to say that you are hindered, trying to avoid him because you're holding him.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of hard to dodge, harder to dodge somebody when you're keeping him close.
Mm-hmm.
So that takes it from a 4 back up, but only to a 5.
Mm-hmm.
So you need a 15 or better on the roll.
Yep.
All right. And that is 7 points of damage to your speed pool.
Cool.
That's a lot of damage.
As he reaches through your ribs and touches your heart. The attack ignores physical armor. Damage is dealt to the speed pool as the character's body turns cold and sluggish.
Cool.
Now, if you've got some kind of magical protection that's giving you armor, that would still affect.
Zeke's all physical.
That's right. You had a protection thing of some sort.
Oh wait. You're right.
I was like-
Armor of Old Scratch. I reduce it by 5, so I only take 2.
And the poor scarf is now gone.
Yep. The scarf is now shattered in tatters.
It has completely unraveled.
Absorbing a number of damage against you equal to the cipher level, so 5. So he reaches in. to
So he
do
does 2
damage,
points of
and
speed to you, so.
Yeah, the scarf just kind of onto the ground.
Now it's just so much yarn. That's 3.
Mm-hmm. Zeke's just still staring daggers at this man.
Zeke, what would you like to do?
Zeke's not letting him go. So if that requires an action for me to hold on to him,
Headbutt
I
the
will
man!
do it.
Headbutt him!
He's a ghost, so he can become insubstantial when he wants to. But he was trying to touch.
Tell you what, Zeke will smash the witch queen's curse on his head.
Oh, you do have that. What does that one do?
That's the one that gives me health if I hit him.
Oh, I got you.
I don't know what to roll for that though. Is it because I guess I'd be using my.
I would
might
say
for that.
I would say just make an attack roll.
Okay, I'll just make a punch.
You're slapping him with a. You're basically just slapping him with a rock in your hand. I mean.
Yep. So 6.
Let's see. Yes.
Oh, it
Trying
says
to
it
think of-
does damage equal to the cipher level.
Throw the stone upon contact.
Yeah, he's got to make contact though.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So it's a 6. Do I get it? He's hindered. Does that count? Does that help me in any way?
Yeah, we'll let that help.
Tell you what, I'll do 6, but I'll say it's an asset. How about that?
That's fine. Mathematically, it'll work out the same.
And I don't think I get anything else for that. So 1 asset.
Yeah, because your studying him thing was already.
I'm taking that +3 damage there.
Are you sure? I can give you a minor
Bam.
effect. I can give you a minor effect. He could fall down the stairs very comically. All right.
Actually, pulled off the stairs at this point.
Yeah, he's already off the stairs, and everybody could go up the stairs right now. But
Well,
Zeke
he's behind him on the stairs. Everybody except Cyrus. Cyrus would have to run through.
Tell you what, can I do a minor effect where he has to attack me the next turn as well? Could I do that?
If you'd rather do that than
Yes,
the damage, absolutely.
Yeah, so he can focus on me for another turn while they get out.
Yeah, that would be fine.
Okay, so
all right. And what level?
Heal,
what level was the cipher?
7.
7.
So I heal for 7.
And he takes 7, and that I believe ignores. Yeah, ignores armor. Ooh, y'all actually done enough damage to him. I need to double check his. Okay, no, he's still got some fight left anyway.
Used.
This is one tanky boy. My God.
He may be the roughest thing you've run into. I can't remember for sure what the Eye Stealer was.
Eye Stealer got folded pretty quick.
Yep.
He died in like a few rounds. This is taking longer.
Okay, so that's Zeke's turn.
All right, so that's Gallows
Still
and
holding
Zeke.
this man. Just still holding this man by the collar.
All right, Mace, you are first in the conga line on the stairs.
Jump over everyone to go help Zeke.
Bloodline demands it.
So are you gonna like just hop off the stairs and then run around to the bottom?
No, slide
Is
down
that
the
an
hallway.
option?
Yes. Well, you
Zeke
got
did say
the yeah.
get out. Zeke did say get out.
Zeke ain't the fucking boss of her.
No, she's not.
That's true.
No, he's not.
Zeke is not. So yes, there's a handrail there where you to make it harder for you to fall by accident, but you could just slide over that and drop down on the ground and then.
She's at least down there now.
All right, so she runs down there, takes a swing at him. What did you do to the dice, Sarah?
It's the cats. I blame the cats. I blame Avano, Alize.
I didn't
and
have the
Baxter.
cats last week, and I rolled the exact same last week.
Wait, no. Since he's being grappled, wouldn't he also be hindered? Like,
I
wouldn't
did
there
roll
be
a-
an
It still
asset?
wouldn't. It still wouldn't have helped with a 3.
Yeah, she rolled a 3.
Mm.
And you could just as easily say that Zeke would have been in the way,
I suppose.
with grappling. So
Okay.
You know,
I was gonna say if she's punching his back though, and he's holding on to him.
A 3 would not hit.
No, I'm just asking the question here.
all right, so that was Gallows and Zeke and Mace. Lucille, you're now at the front of the conga line.
I'm thinking. She's gonna take that healing from Alexander
Okay.
before moving up to get the
What's
fuck out of here.
what's the thing there, Alexander?
is it?
How much does she heal?
You can heal a d6 into either might or speed at the cost of 2 int.
Is that /RD6? Yes.
It's either RD6 or roll base 1d6.
I got 4. Shit.
Yay.
All right, so that's -2 int plus 4 speed or whatever you want to put it in. You could probably use some more might.
No, I'm good. I need speed. This man is torturing her speed.
Ooh, but you know the fun thing is that gets you up to 7 speed. And he does 7 with that attack. Interesting.
God. Well, at least she won't be in a flippin' deficit if she gets hit.
But hey, she gets to move now, and Zeke
Yep.
he has to focus on Zeke next round.
All right, so Lucille, you up the stairs to the door.
Is he still in short range?
Let me look and see what short he is. 10 to 50 feet. Yes, he is.
He's dampered.
Gotcha. Alexander.
Gonna start backing up.
Up the stairs towards Lula or down the stairs towards Mason Zeke?
Lula.
Lulu's
I mean,
outside.
Lucille, excuse me.
Up the stairs.
Okay. All right, so you and Lucille and Elijah, because she's carrying him, are all right up at the door.
And just because I can,
Slice the man.
okay. Elijah gets 1 HP back.
Boop. In the excitement, he doesn't notice.
Yeah.
And Cyrus. If Cyrus is with us. Check to make sure he didn't.
He came back.
Said he's
but-
back.
Are you muted,
Testing,
Cyrus?
testing.
There you are.
Oh, there we
you
are.
There you
Okay.
are.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
All right. Since Zeke is, I'm gonna grab a jar, run past Zeke, and as he's got him held, I will bash one of those jars against the old man's face
Okay.
as I run by.
All right, so you're trying to squeeze past. Ooh, you're trying to squeeze past. Well, it's 2 people. But Gallows
That's
isn't
so
focused on
stupid.
you, so you can kind of pass through him, I guess.
When that thing shatters, that's gonna be all over your hand. Ugh.
I mean, Mace's already got it all over hers.
Shelf also fell on her. She's literally drenched in mystery goo.
She needs a bath badly. All right. Give me. Let's see, the difficulty is 6, but he's whatever that thing is that.
Hindered.
Hindered.
Yeah, I was thinking
Hampered.
the hampered. That ability's been used on him, so that drops him from a 6 to a 5.
There it is.
His defense will be dampered.
So he's now a 5 challenging, you said, correct?
Yes, correct.
Then do we get a asset because Zeke is currently restraining him?
Kind of what we were discussing before. Yeah, he's. We'll say so because he's focused more because he's so focused on Zeke at the moment because of something Zeke did. Ooh, very nice. So that's an 18. All right, and we had said they were light weapons. These jars, so That's 2 points. 2 extra damage for rolling an 18. So that is 4. So you smash this. Looks like a jar full of mealworms or something. You're not really sure.
Assorted nastiness.
Yeah. I mean, they look like they were dead in the jar, but as soon as you smash the jar and they drop through, they start dropping through and they start wiggling around. All right, now it's Gallows' turn. And I believe, Zeke, you had done something to make him stay focused on you.
Minor effect.
That's right. Gallows moves forward. He's not trying to break your grip. He's like carrying you forward off the stairs and slam you down on the floor.
Gotcha.
Which is, no higher than y'all are on the steps. That's like a 6-foot drop. Still going to be unpleasant.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to say this is might defense because this is just him trying to push you.
Okay.
His difficulty, or his task difficulty, it would be a 6. Or his level is a
Hindered.
6.
It's a 4.
But hindered.
It's a 4 because of also the deer. So
Because
I've
of what
been
now?
ignoring the deer this whole time.
Oh,
Everyone
I
else
deer.
rolled a
You're
5.
right. You're right. We keep forgetting about the deer.
So 4.
I figured it had just disappeared since we were all rolling 5s.
Actually, how long does the deer last?
40 minutes.
So it's still
Okay.
there, and we've
Yeah,
just
yeah,
all
yeah.
been rolling 5.
Oh. So
So
my success
difficulty
would have been-
4.
Would have been 1 point higher.
All right.
Making sure it's 4 before I go on.
Oh, yes. I'm sorry.
Yep. No, you're good. Just Jesus Christ.
Off you go.
Mace is between him and Gallows, correct?
No, he's got Gallows snatched up. You're right
Yeah, but
there
Mace
on
ran
one side.
around. Can I use a player intrusion to grab Zeke by the wrist to keep him from falling?
Which
Yeah,
player
it's
intrusion?
silent.
Which player intrusion do you have that would do that?
Let me look.
Because the player ones are fairly specific.
What page are they on in the new one?
103.
In Dig Your Own Grave, or was it another one?
Dig your own grave. 103 goes explorer, protector, sage, speaker, and then on 106 there's general player intrusions that are just kind of everybody can use.
Let's see.
The player intrusions that are under each type are just examples. So a player has the wherewithal to make up their own.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that seems reasonable then.
Everything I'm reading here says a few player intrusion examples are provided under each type. So you can go by what the player intrusions are in the book as examples, but then you can also make up your own player intrusion.
Okay.
That's
That's
what I
fine,
did
yeah.
with mine to throw the jar.
All right, so spend that XP, and you're basically grabbing Zeke.
Yeah, I'm grabbing Zeke, putting myself between Zeke and Gallows.
protecting what matters.
Well, Zeke and Gallows were all snatched up on each other. So can we describe it as Gallows pushes forward, they start to go off, you reach out and grab Zeke, by the shoulder, by the arm, whatever, and sort of swinging back around. So instead of falling down, he comes out of Gallows' grasp and is just on the stairs behind you.
Yep.
Gallows continues forward, but when he hits the ground, he just disappears into it. Like sinks into it. Yeah, ghostly. And then we will. So that was Gallows' turn. Lucille, you're at the door.
Yes, we're gonna open the door and try to get the heck out of here.
The door is resisting being opened.
Ugh. Okay. I'm gonna use Inspire Action.
All right, what does that do?
That is, where is it? If one ally can see and easily understand you, you can instruct them to take an action. If they take that exact action, they can do so as an additional action immediately. Doing so doesn't interfere with the ally taking a normal action on their turn.
All
So
right.
she's going to use Inspire Action on Alexander and tell him to cut down the door from the hinges.
All right. Alexander, do you take said action?
Yeah. He's gonna cut the door down.
All right, you just shoot.
Mhm.
And then with just the slightest push from Lucille, the door goes thump. All right, so that is
I will
your
leave now.
action, but you can move into the hallway now.
She's going to go into the hallway after, saying, "Shall we all leave now?" Like, let's get the hell out of here.
All right, Lucille, you step forward. And where you saw the hallway, when you step through the door, you step out onto the house's porch. Now, when you glance behind you, you just you know. And when you glance back behind you, you don't see Alexander. You see that entry room that y'all first stepped into.
So does she see Lula then?
Well, Lula was working on the ward somewhere on the property line.
Okay, I just didn't know if she was in the front of the house.
Yeah, she's not in front of the house.
Okay.
So you have stepped out of the house, though you're still on the property. I'm not saying that's important or not important. I'm just, Alexander, you're next in line on the stairs. And to your eyes, Lucille disappeared as she stepped through the door.
Okay.
Oh, wait, that costs a... Whoops. I need to remove an intellect. Moment.
Hold on.
I was half expecting for her to step out and have a
Okay.
GM intrusion happen.
I'm going to use a player intrusion.
Okay.
I'm going to use unorthodox modification. He's going to take the witch ward out of his boots. Is going to take the two pieces, lattice them back together, and use quick bind on it.
You're tying your own shoelaces together? That's a bold move.
And then he's going to toss it to Maggie and say, "Stab that into his chest." Basically, utilizing unorthodox modification, I can make improvised quick modifications to an ability or cipher using whatever knowledge and materials you have on hand. In this case, he is adding quick bind to the witch ward to basically effectively lock Gallows in place.
Okay.
so we can all get past him and out the door.
Okay.
Fell through the floor. Next time I see him, I'll use it though.
All right.
Maybe.
And then do you step to the door?
He's gonna wait, but he's like at the.
So you're gonna
and-
you're gonna be standing there blocking the door for everybody else trying to get out.
Can I say that since I didn't use my movement action yet, when people start moving, he'll just back out the door?
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay. Like, when
He's gonna
Oh,
people's like,
hold the.
You're not gonna hold up anybody, but you're not leaving before them either. That's fair.
yeah. So basically, when they start leaving, he'll leave as well.
All right. Mace, you are next on the stairs. What are you doing?
Pushing Zeke up the stairs.
Okay.
Go on, get.
I mean, I've already taken my turn. I can't move.
She physically picks him up.
I mean, Zeke,
That-
Zeke,
Hurls
is
him
not
like a
going, Zeke is
javelin.
not going to stop her from pushing him. It's just like in terms of action economy, he has.
Yeah. So she starts. She just starts you up the. You're not
Yeah,
resisting.
No.
she's gonna be the last one out.
Okay.
Cyrus is still down there.
And she's waiting for everyone else to get out.
All right. So Zeke's already gone. Or did Zeke go? Gallows tried to push him.
Mhm.
Gallows tried to push him, and then
Oh.
Mace
that's it.
intruded. Yeah, I don't think Zeke's out this time because I
Okay.
started
Yeah,
going in
then-
order of who was closest to the door down. So
Okay, then Zeke will go out the door.
all right. So you rush up to there, then you and Alexander step through the door. Yeah, it looks like you're stepping into the hallway, but once you actually step through the door, you're standing on the porch, with Lucille and Elijah.
Elijah.
Cyrus.
So the only
I'm running up the pathway because after I smashed the glass against him, I was running up.
Okay, so you're out through the door just like they are.
Yeah.
You get
would
that
trigger.
split second of confusion because you saw him run through the door, but you don't see anybody standing in the hallway, and then when you step through the door, you're on the porch.
Gotcha.
Then that would trigger Alexander and Mace leaving.
Alright, so Mace, as you're running up the steps, as you are the
Mace is
last
pushing
one.
Alexander out ahead of
Well, Alexander was there first. Once, was it Cyrus was the next one out, or Zeke? Zeke was next.
Zeke, then
When
Cyrus.
Zeke got there, they both stepped through. He said he was waiting until other people were coming
Okay.
through.
Mhm.
And you know he would see all the rest of you moving up the stairs quickly. So
her. Okay.
so in that brief moment when you're the only person there, Gallows steps out of the wall onto the steps between you and him.
Then she'll try to slap him with the witch ward thing.
Okay,
before
you didn't
she
really take an
goes
action
up.
previously, so we'll let you do that now.
Stab him in the chest.
Just
Yeah.
a punch.
It
All
says
right.
you still need to make an attack roll, but me making the modification was automatic.
All right, so his difficulty is 6.
Would the
He is
deer be
hampered.
gone?
No, deer is still here.
Nope.
So deer is
But I
hindering
don't
him.
get
So,
damper because she has already left.
but she hit him with it for this
Uh,
round.
Yeah.
So he goes from 6 to 5 because of the buck, 4
Okay,
because
so
of
4.
the hampered. All of the subjects he was feeding on are out, or the kid he was feeding on is out of the basement. So you're needing to hit a 3.
No, then you need to
Yeah,
reroll
wait.
it.
Even if I re-roll it, or I rolled it, wouldn't beat a 1. So
So I'm spending an XP. You're gonna re-roll that.
don't spend an XP on it. She'll just duck through the door. It misses, she ducks through the door.
You duck to the door. You hear him screaming behind you. let's see, how would he put it? You might have gotten away, but at least your granny didn't. And then you're standing on the porch.
Uh-oh.
Pardon?
Jason, I swear to God, I've had a week.
You've got
He's got
lovely
2 cats.
kittens. You can snuggle and cry with them after session.
Well, back into the house.
No, I probably can't go back in now.
Well, you know, she was working outside along the property lines.
She is making a beeline looking for her.
All right, so
We'll roll a tracking roll to see if I can find her.
just give me
You don't
perception
know
checks.
anything.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Unless Mace has said something.
Ah,
Intellect,
Yes. Perception if you've got the skill.
I don't. What difficulty?
Oh, this is going to be like difficulty 4. I mean, it's kind of dark outside, but it's not. It's not pitch black. There's a few street lights here and there.
You know what? I'll take that as my only success of the past 2 games.
Have you failed every single roll?
Yes,
Wow, that's impressive.
it really is.
But she's had a bad 2 weeks.
She's due for something good. So, you kind of, y'all, I'm going to assume everybody moves towards the street to get off the property.
Yeah.
But Mace just takes off, runs past y'all, starts running along the property line. As you run past that, the house next door where people had moved in, the people that caused this problem unintentionally, you look back where they'd been putting that shed up at the back corner where they'd really muckered something up. And for a second, you don't see her, because, it's kind of dark and shadowy there. But then you see kind of a lump on the ground.
She is there and checking for vitals.
As you pass through the property line, you can feel her ward is up at full strength.
Cool.
So
That's
she
great.
she has succeeded at whatever she was trying to do.
yes.
Now she's unconscious.
How did the rest of you react to Mace running off like that?
we're
Alexander's following her.
Zeke is staying behind with Elijah and
Y'all are basically standing on the sidewalk.
Mm-hmm. Zeke's watching them, but he's making sure they're okay.
Okay. And any of you that are sensitive to magical stuff can feel the ward as y'all pass through. But
Like, she was gonna watch them go, but then try and, bring Elijah out.
yeah. Like I said,
Away.
you've got him on the sidewalk. He is out off the property, and seems relieved that you're out.
Zeke is going to ask him the question of, does he like legally distinct Beast Boy?
It's the 70s. Did Beast Boy exist?
Yes, 1965. I looked it up before game.
That's right, because he was with the Doom Patrol originally.
Yep.
He knows who you're talking about.
And he will turn into a ferret.
I mean, he's more into Minto, but
Yeah. He will turn into a ferret for the boy.
Superpowers are real. I knew it.
My mom was
So
totally
you
lying when she said I couldn't fly off the roof.
You want to use
Clearly, I just
magic.
needed to jump off a higher roof.
Elijah, you
Zeke-
want to
Zeke's-
use magic, but him turning into a ferret is what surprised you.
We literally just fought a ghost.
Anyway, back to Mace.
Mhm.
And Alexander. And I think Cyrus would run over there too. So y'all run over there. Mace, you roll her over. She's breathing. It's a little labored. Even in the poor lighting, you can see that her lips are a little bluish.
Mace is having a minor freak out, but very, very carefully lifting her up.
All right, Alexander, you get up behind Mace and you see these.
He's checking vitals.
Heart is a little erratic and weak.
So likely Gallows attacked her. Okay. He's gonna frown. Step back for a second. Spit into the dirt outside the ward.
Yeah, on the neighbor's property. Gotcha.
Scoop it up. Start working it between his hands a bit. Shit. And I am going to yeah. I'm gonna player intrude again.
All the player intrusions.
Yeah.
I think you
Oh,
could
the
probably just
low.
roll a healing spell.
I could, but this is Granny Lula. And I am going to use Magic Surge.
Okay, what does that do?
I reactivate a spent cipher, artifact, or other magic item that was previously depleted, ruined, or inactive. And I am going to reactivate the Mud Doll. And he's going to sort of like take the mud, draw a symbol of the doll, basically on Lula's clothing over where her heart should be. Since he doesn't have an actual mud doll.
Okay.
But basically he activates it and one pool, Zay, you pick the pool, but I think it'll probably be speed. But one pool gets, actually no, NPC. Health is healed to full.
So you do that, and she gives a kind of a.
Mace just still dead ass silent, just holding her.
Sorry, I messed up your clothes, Granny.
It'll wash out. I see y'all got out. You find the boy?
Yeah, found a little bit more than the boy.
Yeah, he was pushing back against me too. About more than my old heart could take. Or was it more than my heart could take?
Gonna burn this fucking house down.
It's what's containing him. Leave it alone. She sees Cyrus standing there. Cyrus, go to the truck. In the glove box, I've got some glycerin pills. Fetch those for me, please.
I go get them.
Then I imagine I'd imagine Mace is probably moving towards the truck at this point.
Yeah, Mace is pretty much just following behind
Okay.
to put her in the truck.
All right. So she takes some glycerin pills. Tells you she's getting too old. She does the typical. I'm getting too old for this. That was
A day from retirement.
That was a working that put more strain on her than truthfully she could probably handle these days. She's glad y'all didn't take any longer in the house than you did. But colors come back into her cheeks. Even with the healing, you can tell she's wiped out. Just exhausted. But her heart rate, you check her vitals again, Alexander, and her heart rate's fine.
Okay. Well, it looks like your vitals are okay.
Yeah, you probably fixed me up fine. I just probably need some sleep. Doctor said I should be careful of the heart these days.
Yeah,
well,
you should.
Assuming that guy was actually a doctor.
I mean, we ran into Meemaw while we were in there, but geez, you don't need to go meet her this quick.
What was she doing in there? How was she in there? Oh, well, the ward was down. Though I'm surprised she's still on this side. Wonder what unfinished business she's got.
Alexander's looks really sheepish.
Alexander?
We kinda got attacked by the entirety of all of the birds that Gallows buried in his house. And she held them off.
Well, that sounds like something she'd do. I wonder if she was that worried about him still being here. I mean, we did all we could do to seal him up.
He had a special anger towards you too.
Yeah, well, you know. He, didn't exactly die of natural causes, shall we say.
I mean, given what we just witnessed, and I know it sounds weird coming from me, but probably deserved.
Probably ain't the worst thing our folks have done.
Well, it's the nature of why our families have been bound so long.
Lula gives you a slightly odd look, Alexander, at the word bound.
Yeah, same with Mace.
I only know the winter side of it.
Let's get the hell out of here. If the wards are up, I don't want to see this house for a long damn time.
I'll be perfectly happy if I never see it again. And then she turns full angry grandma eyes on Elijah. Boy, what do you
There's
think you were
Elijah.
doing? Pardon?
There's Elijah. There's a ferret.
What do you think you were doing going into that house?
And Alessio holding Elijah.
And y'all had Elijah kind of calm. He starts crying a little bit again now. And
She immediately goes to comfort him when he starts crying.
And basically, you know, Elijah has grown up hearing the haunted house stories about Gallows. And basically, he didn't want his new little friend living in that house next door to have to move away. You get the distinct impression he's a little sweet on her. And don't think of Elijah as a toddler or something. He's he's in that 10-year range. Girls are still a little icky,
Tween.
but not as icky as they were.
Yeah.
Well,
How-
he's a baby in comparison to the group.
How am I gonna impress this girl? Arson.
I'll burn the haunted house down.
He just wanted to help his friend.
Look, in all the horror comics, fire usually works.
While this is going on, Alexander's gonna look back at the Gallows house. Does he see his Mima, like, flitting through the windows? Or did
He
she
does not.
leave? Okay. He just sort of frowns, but
The house just looks like it did, though at some point it has shut its front door. Where the door was open when y'all stepped through.
I'm okay with the door being shut now.
There's maybe the slightest, one of the curtains on the top floor, maybe there's the slightest of rustling, like somebody might have been standing there. But you don't actually see anything.
hey, Granny,
You distract her from chewing at Elijah.
I modified the ward with a little bit of power of my own. Not this one, but the cipher. I don't know how much longer it'll stay powered since it was used once. Do you think since you made this working, it could maybe be added to further bind him?
If you were improvising, it probably won't be permanent. Wards have to be kept up. Even these, I have to come by and freshen them up. I'm going to need to teach you and Mace how to do that. Don't worry, the freshening up isn't as strange, isn't as stressful as what I just did. I was essentially having to rebuild a section.
I'm an idiot with magic shit apparently, and punching stuff today, so show her. And she points at Lucille.
Oh, right, I forgot about her. Or, forgot. She clarified. I forgot that was a talent of yours.
Zeke will hop down, climb up Mace, give her a ferret hug.
She grabs him by the scruff of the neck and gently airlifts him to the ground.
He just looks at her as she does.
No touchies.
She is not in the humor.
And then goes back over to Elijah.
Well, I wouldn't mind learning.
Not exactly a great gift of mine yet.
Honestly, I could use it because I have more wards to fix myself.
Well, let's get our little would-be arsonist home. Or maybe y'all handle that. Mace, let's just go home. I think I need my bed.
Y'all towed his ass back to the police. They don't give a damn who brings it back.
Check on Owens and make sure they didn't cause an electric fire while you were gone.
I'll be checking on him when I get back at the house. I'll add it to the list.
All right. So, Mace, you drive your grandmother home. You help her in the door. One Owen is sitting. Owen's male body is sitting in the living room with the TV on. When you come in, Owen looks.
Okay?
Owen's like, I was about to ask you that. Did you find the missing child?
Yep, things have been sorted.
Oh, excellent. I've had a quiet evening here, just watching some TV and reading.
Where's your better half?
Is the other body my better half?
It's a human expression.
It was functioning better when I was split, so... Oh! Yes, okay, I know what you're talking about. She's in the bedroom you're letting us use. Well, he wouldn't say she. I'm reading. That's the room I'm reading in.
Multitasking, alright.
Yes.
Good on you.
2 brains, might as well put them to use.
Just kind of gives him a thumbs up and continues to move Lula towards the bedroom.
So you get her in there. She gets changed. Basically, all the clothes she was wearing, it's got the mud on it from Alexander's thing. It's got goo on it from where you're soaked in goo. And we're carrying her. She just kind of drops those in the pile. I think we'll just burn these tomorrow.
I might be able to get the goo out. I think it was just nasty.
Yeah, you should probably go bathe. What is that on your hands?
Failure.
You got the boy out. We got the wards up. She's climbing in bed.
Want me to leave you any tea or water?
Yeah, go ahead. I'll take a glass of water.
She'll get a glass of water, a little sleeve of crackers, and probably some aspirin or something.
Hope you wash your hands before you handle food.
They'll probably be the only clean thing on her when she comes back through.
But yeah, you come back through, and Lula's already kind of just laid out, snoring gently. But, she got there's a nice, healthy color to her complexion and stuff.
Yeah. She will set it on the bedside table, turn the lamp down to the lowest setting, close the door to a crack, and go sit on the front porch for a while.
I should take a bath, but I'm going to go out and brood first for a little while.
Hey, look, you know that 10 minutes you take when you get out of, between work and going into your house, sitting in your vehicle? That is what she's doing right now.
All right, so meanwhile,
feel
the rest of you, you have got Elijah. And, when y'all get ready to go, he's like, are y'all taking me home?
Yes. Come on.
Your mother is quite worried about you.
How long was I in there? Felt like I was in there for a long time.
What was the time again? Like few days?
He disappeared the night before or something. It was earlier in the day that the mother was, that y'all heard the mother going to the police with it.
Maybe a day or so?
That's fine. She's probably going to fuss at me, but maybe she'll feed me first. Oh, and Cyrus, you've seen this kid before. Every now and then he bugs your boss about what movies to get for the theater. Most recently, he was really wanting that Doc Savage movie that's supposed to be coming out. So, do y'all take him to the police station or just back to his house? Because he lives generally in this neighborhood. He can tell you where he lives.
I mean, if he tells us where the house is, we'll take him to the house.
House.
Okay.
But we'll let the police know.
We'll use the CB and let the police know that we found Elijah.
Okay. So you're on the CB as y'all driving to his house, you send that out, I assume, explain that he's okay. You get to the house. One of the police on the CB tells you they'll let Don know. Because anything coming from y'all, they just assume it's going to be a Don-related thing. But you pull up to the house, of course it's, multiple vehicles pulling up to their house. The parents come out. The mother is, the father's a little more restrained, though both of them kind of come rushing forward. She starts checking him over, asking him, where he's been, worried or sick. The father looks him over and then steps over to y'all. Well, thank you. Where did you find him?
How much of that question do you really want to know?
And you hear the wife behind you like, he went to the Gallows house.
Yeah, we found him playing around in the Gallows house.
Father don't look happy with that. So he...
Suffice it to say, he is safe, if a little rattled, and ready to go home.
Okay.
But Zeke's a ferret, so he doesn't say it.
He just makes angry ferret noises. Weasel!
Zeke's just like perched up on Lulu's shoulder.
Though,
What's the weasel there? Why isn't he with his boogle?
I'll say he looks at the kid. I do hope we're not going to have a repeat of this in the future.
No, absolutely not.
Probably for the best.
Gas doesn't do anything to ghosts. I'll remember that from the future. Which gets a look from both of his parents. What was he doing in his dad's? What was he doing in the house?
If you
What were
want
you doing
to
in the house?
impress a girl, please don't go into haunted houses. There are much better ways.
Elijah's cheeks turn pink. Well, thanks for bringing me home. Bye.
Disappears into the house.
Yeah, basically, he makes a move like he wants to go into the house, and the mother kind of rushes him in to continue checking over him, fussing over him and fussing at him. Just before he disappears into the house, though, over his shoulder. Oh, by the way, thanks.
Mm-hmm.
His dad's. Oh yeah. Thank you very much. Alexander, right?
Yes.
Miss Winter. Yeah. You're Miss Winter's grandson.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of you, he doesn't know.
Yeah.
Well, thank you again for getting him. We've been searching all over the neighborhood for him. My wife had some particular notions about what might have happened.
Were.
Well, she thought the haunted house had gotten him. If to be frank.
Sir, let's say one man to another. It's probably better to teach your son to not be doing really stupid things to impress girls.
That girl that lives next to the Gallows, the old Gallows place. Okay, that makes some amount of sense. He seemed real upset that she was leaving. I think she was just going to visit relatives.
He'll be coming back. Let him know that.
And
What
this is
stupid
a-
thing was he doing? Did he do anything that's gonna cause us legal trouble?
He pats the man on the shoulder and says, "Probably best to leave it there."
All right. Well, I guess if I'll sleep better not knowing, or plausible deniability.
You will sleep better not knowing.
But he's okay.
Just You just might need to replace a gas can.
Sort of glances over at his, little shed by the side and looks like somebody probably keep the gas, the lawnmowers and stuff in.
Tell him without telling him.
Okay.
Yeah, welcome to Alexander and Lucille's method of telling people.
Yep.
Yeah. And also, this is just a Patrick question.
Mhm.
Did the group determine if that girl next door was real or not?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Did you ever actually meet her? I mean, Alexander met her mother and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Mace, I think. Mace and Zeke and Lucille went over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
Told
y'all
them
did
to
actually.
go away.
I think y'all did actually see the daughter. Yeah.
All right. I didn't want to see it was just another spirit.
No.
Pulling. Okay.
No. There will be other spirits in the future, but she's not one of them. Unless things go really badly for this neighborhood. But what's the chances of some other booger moving into the same neighborhood?
Very high in this place, unfortunately.
I didn't say this town. I said this neighborhood.
Again, very high, unfortunately.
All right, so the rest of y'all can head back home. Well, Lucille's probably pretty beat up. I mean, she got healing, but she also got whacked a few times.
She has a bump on the back of her head.
Zeke got beat up, but that charm helped him.
Mm-hmm. You all feel like you've had a very full day. What are
Lucia
you
heals
rolling?
another 4.
You give her one more pick me up before y'all go y'all separate ways.
Yep.
Do any of the rest of you get all broody when you get home, or is that just a Mace thing?
I think that's mostly a Mace thing.
That's a
Yeah.
nice thing.
Alexander kind of will, because he wanted to get his Mima out of the house, but he kind of didn't get a chance to.
She probably disappeared before the wards went up. She was fine.
He don't know that.
Well, I mean, he doesn't know that, but logic speaking, she probably left as soon as matters.
Logic ain't got no fight in this.
This is magic. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Magic don't listen to logic.
You might have to look around. If you want to be sure one way or the other, you might have to look around and, find you somebody in these parts that, specializes in trafficking with the dead a little more than you do.
Oh boy.
Come to think of it, there might be somebody on the other side of the mountain. But you can't come up with their name off the top of your head. All right, so I think we're going to go ahead and wrap here. I'll be honest, I didn't really expect that to take an entire session. After starting it last time. I thought our dear, maybe doctor, maybe not a doctor, would have a chance to make an appearance. All right, so after this, y'all are going to have probably about a week to recoup.
We're not going straight to Boone?
Well, if y'all wake up the next day and you want to run down there with Zeke, y'all absolutely could. Or if y'all want to rest up and enjoy a little bit of quiet.
After what they experienced, I think Zeke would like to have a little downtime before he does anything with his parents.
I was going for the doctor.
Or the doctor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there is other stuff that Alexander does want to do as well, because he really wants to patch up the holes in that prison.
All right, so for y'all got a week. Any of you that want to be doing stuff in that week, come up with a little list of it.
Mm-hmm.
And we will figure out what you managed to accomplish in that week. And I'll fill you in on other events that go on in that time. So anyway, I hope y'all had a good time. I enjoyed it. I think we're finally getting the hang of the intrusions. I should probably hand out some XP. We've got a few minutes. We can actually do that.
Yeah.
Well, you're right. We'll do that out. We'll do that off camera. So anyway, I hope anybody at home that was watching or comes by and check us out later, hope you enjoyed it. Hope you'll join us again next week. Again, I was your storyteller for the evening, Jason, and with me has been Eric as Alexander, Sarah as Mace, Carr as Zeke, Patrick as Cyrus.
Good night, everybody.
And Nick says Lucille.
Bye bye.
And we will see y'all next time. Bye.